Hello dear friends and welcome back to my channel. I've finished these flowers at the top and I decided I'm going to do all the flowers in the same collection, same combination of colors that I did the first, to try and bring some uniformity to the page. I often get sort of quite carried away with all the glory of the wonderful colors that there are, and then I choose too many different colors and my pages look very sort of maybe overly filled with colors. So this time I've tried to keep the colors sort of fairly joined. Also tried to zoom in a lot, and I hope it's not going to all be out of focus. This is a strange woodless pencil that I'm using to burnish with because I couldn't find my Prismacolor white. It's one of those, I forget who it's by. I got it in some or other art subscription box, that when I was getting all the subscription boxes. And then I also made the choice to do both the little yellow things in here and then a lot of the thinner leaves and the little flowers at the bottom of the page I chose to do in Stabilo fine liners because I felt like using them and it was sort of nice. This white woodless pencil actually worked quite nicely as a burnisher. So if you happen to have one and you're wondering what to do with it, it's something I'd recommend. Anyway, so I thought I'd just have another little chat. I am very grateful to everybody that watched my last video. I was sorry that there weren't more comments, so if you have something to say after watching this, please drop in a comment and just say hello, hi, because it's lovely to know that I'm not speaking out into a dark void. I see the views and I appreciate every single view and every single like, because if you do that, it does do something or other to the weird and wonderful YouTube algorithm, and it brings my videos into view, and then maybe more people will watch them. I'm getting quite excited because I'm getting close to my first 1,000 subscribers, and I'm very excited about that. I still need to get 4,000 watch hours though, so if you are watching the video and if you're busy, please just leave it playing if you have the data, because that does help as well. I'd love to know what you'd like from this channel. If you're happy for me to just carry on, that's what seems to have been said before. So I'm carrying on with a mixture of watercolor and coloring. And this is going to be the second last in this series of this color and chat, because I couldn't quite finish the video in this one. I don't want to make my videos too long because I think that then gets quite boring just listening to me rattle on. Anyway, regarding my coloring life, I've been trying to get more enthusiastic about coloring, and I went and got myself I think the name of the artist or person that put the book together is called George Tuflexis or something, a color by number book. And I must say, when I bought it, I thought it would be big expanses of color with a number, but the little places are teensy tiny. So I'm going to do a page through of that either tomorrow or the next day, just to show you. And then I'll maybe do a nice quick color and chat in that, because I thought if I'm doing that, then I can use something like markers or water-based markers, or what we in South Africa call kokies. I think you call them felter pens in England and America. I'm not sure. But anyway, so I finished all the pink flowers, and now I'm using the Stabilo for these little, I think they're forget-me-nots. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the back of the book. So it was quite nice getting a new colouring book, I must say. I was very excited about it. And I've ordered my colouring book from Amazon. So I've ordered an artist's copy of that, so I kind of really can't wait to show you a page through of that. And then I've also just recently opened a Facebook page. I think I should put a link on the bottom here. And what I'm trying to do in that page is not really colouring or art related. I'm putting everything I do. So I put links to books that I've just published. I put links to things in my Etsy shop, and then I also try to do at least 3 a week, sometimes every day, little things on motivation and ideas for how to do more in your life, how to overcome depression, anything and everything that comes into my head. I'm using it as a kind of a blogging place. So I'd be very happy if you wanted to like the page and pop in there and read something. It doesn't really require anything of you. I do drop down some freebies on there every now and then. The art coloring page you could print. I put in a free Sudoku puzzle because I'm busy working on a Sudoku. I never know how to pronounce things. Sudoku, I think that's better. Sudoku book for adults. So I put a free page of that, and I'll occasionally put a free, I think on my page is also a printable notebook page, because I made what I think is quite a nice notebook, which has got a little quote. I've got used 10 quotes and little pictures. So just for you to pop, it's a small book. It's a 6x9 book that you can pop it into your handbag and take note of your shopping list or things like that. So if you want to see all these things that I'm doing, I really am quite busy, then you're welcome to do that. I've also been teaching. I only have 2 pupils at the moment still, and I really love these 2 girls, and the one just did a recording for her Stedford and the other did a recording for her digital exam. So I've enjoyed that. I miss the children at school from having retired. It's very uplifting and enlivening to be around teenagers. They can drive you crazy, sure, but they are wonderful. I think those teen years are, for me, absolute magic to be around, because the kids they're so bright and they're so full of the joy of being alive and of everything is huge. Their emotions are huge. I just love it. I really love being with them and hearing them talk and hearing their plans for the future. And of course, they were also an amazing help in my life when it came to anything digital. If I got a new mobile or anything, they all taught me how to use it. My own children helped me as well. My oldest son, helped me enormously, but they've moved quite far away now. I miss them terribly. I still chat to them on Skype and see them periodically, but they're much further away. So the only one of my children that is close now is my daughter, and I see her, but they've all been ill, so I haven't seen them, but they're getting better now. So I've done this little, I think this is the cutest fairy, done her and her head, and then I decided to stay with the turquoise color to do her dress, and I'm fairly happy with how this page is turning out. I just used 2 colors. At the end of this video, I'll list all the colors I've used so far. I think I forgot to do that in the last one. And I can't list the Stabilo pens because I don't think they've got numbers on them. Then I finally actually ran my Prismacolor white to Don. I found it in another pencil case that I'd taken with me somewhere. that Prismacolor white pencil is a magic pencil, isn't it? It just does everything. What is your favorite pencil? Drop me a note and tell me what your favorite. Is there something that you absolutely love? Because I love my Prismacolor white for blending all sorts of things. And then I like a Caran d'Ache Luminance. It's an off-white that is fabulous for fairy wings. I've forgotten what it's called, but I really like that. Maybe I'll try that on the butterfly's wing, but I don't think so. I think I'm going to do the butterfly's wing in pinks and turquoises to bring this all together. Thank you for watching, and goodbye now.